Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Enoch and this is a beginner WooCommerce tutorial. So if you're there and you've ever wanted to create your online store but you weren't sure where to start or how to get started, I think you're in the right place. Alright, so first things first, what is WooCommerce? Well, WooCommerce is a powerful plugin that was developed for WordPress, and what it does is that it easily allows you to set up and manage your online store. And the best part of it all is that it's totally free. Okay, so now let's talk about getting started. I'm gonna walk you through the process of installing WooCommerce on your WordPress website, setting up your products, customizing your store, and even accepting payments like using credit cards, using debit cards, using Stripe or PayPal. And all this is very much easier than you think because it requires no coding. I'm also going to be showing you some pro tips and tricks to help you get your store to the next level. I'm going to be showing you the things to avoid, how to select the right themes, how to create advanced product pages like this, whereby in case someone clicks on an image like this, okay, then the image keeps changing based on the color that was selected. I'm going to be showing you how to add payment methods onto the product page, the description to make the page really look professional. So before we get started, all you need is to have a WordPress installation on your website. Okay, so if you don't know how to create or install WordPress website, there are a bunch of tutorials that's on YouTube, and it should take you about 5-10 minutes to install WordPress, but it's quite an easy process. So before we get started, one of the very most important steps is selecting the right theme for a website project. Okay, because not every theme is gonna be suitable for your e-commerce store, because WordPress does a lot of things. People use it for creating blogs, some people for affiliate marketing, creating and selling memberships. Some people sell courses, some people sell e-commerce products, some people do some real estate with WordPress, and a lot of other projects. Okay, so now selecting the right theme for an e-commerce project is one of the most important decisions. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you my top 4 themes right now. Okay, so to install a theme in WordPress, all you have to do is to come under appearance and go to themes. Okay, so find a couple of installed themes already right here, but now I'm gonna show you my favorite e-commerce themes, 4 of them. So click on a new theme, and once you're here, the very first theme you're gonna search for is Woostify. Okay, so search for Woostify and just click install. Okay, it's one of the most unique WordPress e-commerce themes that I've seen. The checkout forms are different, the cut pages are different. Someone could easily think that when they land on your store, it's actually one of those premium Shopify, themes, but it's just a basic WordPress theme. Then the other one is Ocean WP. I like Ocean WP, especially if the website has a blog to it, it's doing some affiliate marketing, it's selling some e-commerce products. Yeah, there are business models like that, and Ocean WP can come in handy. I don't think you can go wrong with Ocean WP. Then you have Blocksy, and Blocksy is one of my favorite free themes. It has a lot of features that actually are offered by only premium WordPress themes. Yeah, it's one of those themes, and I've used it in some of my previous tutorials, and it's really good. It's really good. Then one last theme is called Astro. Okay, now whenever you're working on a very large and complex WordPress project, you're selling stuff online, you're doing some affiliate marketing, you have an affiliate section where people can subscribe and promote your stuff, you're selling, let's say, templates, you're having a blog running in the background, and a lot of softwares are plugging into your website. I think when you have a very huge, website and a lot of softwares or plugins on your website, sometimes they cause compatibility issues with the theme. And I think one of the best themes to help you minimize compatibility issues is Astra theme. First of all, it's lightweight, it loads extremely fast, and um, in case anyone is doing an e-commerce project, I don't think they can go wrong with any of these. Okay, so when you go back to themes, you'll find that the themes are right here. They are installed, but they're not yet activated. Okay, so now for this tutorial, I'm just gonna go with Bloxy. Yeah, but any of these themes, you won't be able to go wrong with any of these selections. Okay, so now Bloxy is installed and it's activated. So the next thing I like to do is to activate the e-commerce functionality. And to do that, by default, WordPress does not come with features to help you, create products and start selling immediately. You have to install another plugin. You can think of a plugin as a software that just plugs into your website and adds extra functionality, or an app, yeah, something like that. So there's a plugin called Woocomerce. So under plugins, right here, come and click on a new plugin. Okay. Then on the right hand side here, search for Woocomerce. Okay. And you will see that we have a WooCommerce result right here, and it has close to 7 million plus installations. It's really good. Yeah. And let it install. And there are other plugins that are developed by WooCommerce. So in case you need your visitors or customers to check out using Stripe, or they can check out using Stripe and PayPal, you can activate that. Yeah, but more on that later. So right now, let's activate WooCommerce, and it's done activating. And one thing that I like to do, I want to go over the settings in WooCommerce just a little bit, then we shall come back to them later. But I want to change the currency of my store and give a store address. Okay, so come to WooCommerce and go into settings. Then it's important that you add these addresses, yeah, based on where you're living and your country and all that. Because when WooCommerce is sending out transactional emails, later someone places an order on your website, sometimes in the footer of that email, yeah, it's gonna include you, the seller, your billing, I mean your location, your store address, and all that. So some people may want to contact you, and it's important that your business address and everything is just clear and legit. Okay, do not put dummy values inside there. So we have general options. Can we go over this now? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's say you're selling to maybe 3 countries, yeah, because you don't want to sell to everyone. But if you're just selling digital products, for example, like Canva templates, maybe video templates, or selling some graphics or artwork, then you can sell to all countries, because you're basically selling virtual products. Yeah. But if you're selling physical products and probably you're just selling in one country or two, then you can select to sell to specific countries. So maybe you can sell to Canada. Okay. Maybe you could know. I'll sell to Uganda. Maybe what other country? Maybe the United Kingdom. Something like that. All right. So 3 countries that we are selling to. Then the shipping locations that you can ship to all countries that you sell to, but there are more options where you can ship to all countries and specific countries only. Yeah. But I always keep this setting to these, especially if you're just selling, physical goods. Okay. So now when you scroll down, you're gonna find the currency. Okay, so you can change this to US dollars, to rupees, to euros, depending on your store location and everything. Okay, then I'm gonna click on save changes. So now we are done with the settings for now, but you're gonna come back later once you've created a product or two. So let's move on to creating the products. Now, to create a product, by the way, you realize that once you installed WooCommerce, WooCommerce was displayed right under here. Then we have some products, a product section right under here. And you realize if you go to your pages section that WooCommerce has added, all these pages, because you hadn't created any, but it created a shop page, my account, checkout, cart, and all these pages. Okay, so do not be worried like who created these pages. These were created by WooCommerce. Okay, because WooCommerce needs them to function right. Okay, so now let's go to products and click on add new product. And once you're here, you can click, did I click on add new product? Okay, let's click on add new product. Then maybe we can create our first product. Let's say we're selling a t-shirt. Okay, and if you're selling or any e-commerce product, just remember to always have search engine optimized titles. Yeah, so for most e-commerce stores, you'd find that they have, let's say, men's shirt, round neck. Okay, round neck, something cotton, some extra text with all this detail in them, just to make it more SEO friendly. Okay, so you can say means round neck cotton t-shirt, something like this. Okay, then let me just paste in a description right here. So you can edit this. Yeah, so for example, if you want this to be emphasized by making it bold, that is possible. You can add this bulleted list. If you select this, you can make it actually italicized, something like that. Actually, you can also I think add images right under here, but I would advise against that unless it's a one product store, something like that. So once you're done, maybe give it a price. Maybe this shirt is $25. Okay, and you're having a sale where you're selling it at 19.95, something like that. Okay, so once that is set, okay, all you have to do now is to click on product image and go and upload your t-shirt photos. So now let me find some shirts right here. So let me select all these actually by holding shift and uploading them. So now it's done uploading. Okay, maybe let's select this shirt as the first product image. Okay, then below it you have a product gallery. Okay, so these are some of the other photos that belong to a similar product. Okay, more of the product photos. So this is like the main photo. Yeah, and right under it you have product categories. So you can click on a new category. Maybe we can say that this should fall under the t-shirt category. All right, and don't forget to click on add new categories. Maybe the product tags, they work more like categories, but I already add them. Yeah, so you can click and be like maybe shirt or shirts or something. Yeah, so now when you take a look, so you have product tags. We've added a shirt, we've added a product category, we've added a product gallery and a product image, and what's left is just click to publish this item. Okay, so this was a women's shirt. Probably you can change to women, something like that. Then once you make a change, never forget to click update. And so the product is updated. So you've looked on the right hand side, and right under here we have looked at, we have the product title, you have the product description, then we have right here, so the product data, you have the simple product, we have the group product, we have the external affiliate product, and we have the variable product. So we're going to talk about the other products in a few minutes, okay? But for now, let's first focus on the simple product. All right. So now, under inventory, you have stuff like this stock keeping unit number, okay? As the name suggests, stock keeping unit, okay? Let's assign this. For example, let's say this is 001. And what this helps you with is to track your inventory. Yeah. For example, if you have, let's say, 100 products and you want to track the inventory. If they're selling out, then the store will send you an email, or WordPress will send you an email that, hey, your store is running out. Okay. So let's say you have 100 pieces. Yeah. So every time someone buys 3, 5, 10, and it reduces, the store will alert you once the product is about to sell out. Okay. So back orders, I wouldn't allow these on my website because what that basically means is that customers can order this product if it's sold out. So if these 100 units are done, customers will be able to still place back orders. So when you get like new stock, then you can fulfill their orders. Okay. So now, because you have 100 units and you want to be alerted, especially when the stock is low. For example, now you can set this to maybe 30 units. So send me an email in case this stock threshold reaches that. Yeah. So if 70 of these are bought and 30 are remaining, the website or Woocomerce will send you an email to notify you that stock is running out and you need to add more stock. Okay. And I always leave this option unchecked because people want to buy more, and that's all right. So now under the shipping option, you can set up stuff like the weight. For example, if it's 0.15, yeah, and the way shipping classes work, imagine a situation where you're selling a phone, let's say $1,000, and you're also selling a fridge at $1,000. Okay. Now, shipping a fridge could be more costly, or even though the items are the same, yeah, shipping the fridge, because it's larger and heavier and all that, it's much more costly compared to shipping a phone, even though the price of the two products is actually the same. So if I'm selling larger products that I need to be shipped at a different rate, then I might have to add a shipping class. Yeah. So for now, I won't select any shipping class because this is really a simple, product. But I'm just highlighting that in case you ever come across that. Okay. So linked products, right now we can't link any products. Yeah. But usually there's upsells that are added during checkout, to influence, purchase behavior of the customer so that they can add them to the cart. And yeah, it's like the way the word is upselling and cross-selling here. Then you have stuff like attributes, but you're gonna come to attributes later. Then you have advanced, so you have purchase notes and many orders. I don't really configure any of these, but you can enable reviews or disable reviews on this product. Okay. So now once that is done, then you have a product short description. Usually most stores may not actually fill this out, but maybe if you want to do that, then you can just maybe copy and paste a very short description, maybe something like that. Let me paste in something really short. Yeah, then I click update. So now if I preview this product in a new window, this is how it's looking. Okay, so we have a women round neck cotton shirt. It's $20. This is a short description, okay, that we added under here, product short description. Okay, so you have the quantity counter where you can reduce and increase the stock keeping unit number, the category, then the tag. So you have the products, so you have the real description right here of the product. Then you have some additional information about the product, and you can leave a review. So a customer can just come and say, maybe great product, something like that, and they can submit the review, and the review would show up right here. Okay, so now this is a very basic product, and that's how it looks. But let's say you want to create something more interesting like this, okay, where you have the title, reviews, and everything. Then you have these carousels, image swatches. Then every time someone selects, for example, this pink mug, it gets displayed something like this, okay. Or if they select a black, it gets displayed. If they select a blue one, it gets displayed. A turquoise one, it gets, oh, turquoise ain't working. But you get the point. Okay, so let's see. I think I misconfigured this, but maybe we'll make it work. Yeah, so let's see how we can go about this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to, I'll close this first. Okay, then I will go back to all products, then I'll click on a new product. Actually, before we add new product, no, what you see here is a variable product, and these are called variations. Okay, so someone can select, for example, black mug, and let's say they want a 40 oz version. Yeah, or they can select a blue one and they want a 30 ounce version, or they can select this beige one and they want a 20. Yeah, so all these variations configured under attributes. Okay, so when you go to your products, under products right here, under attributes, you can actually create these swatches like this. Okay, but once, for example, you say maybe mug color, yeah, it's a first attribute that I want to give is this mug color right here. When you scroll down, you'll find that you don't have any option where you can add these swatches as images. Okay, so for you to add that option, we have to plug in some extra piece of software. So let's go to plugins and click on a new plugin. Then what we're gonna do is to come here and search for variation swatches. All right, let's search for variation swatches and let's see what comes up. And once you're here, there are a couple of plugins that do this, but let's select variation swatches for WooCommerce by cut flows. So make sure it's developed by cut flows and click on install. And once the installation is done, all you have to do is to click activate. Okay, so once it's activated, then you go back to attributes. Yeah, when you scroll down, you'll find type image. Okay, so now let's add a mug color attribute. Okay, then once you scroll down, under type, you're gonna say image. Under shape, maybe it can be a square, And the size, should it be around 70? I feel that these are small. Yeah, so maybe we can set it to 70 and click on add attributes. Okay, so now once the attribute is done, mark color. So now we want to configure how many colors does our mark have. Okay, so now you can click on configure, and once you're here, all you have to do is now to start adding the colors. Okay, so we have this beige, black, blue, green, pink, and turquoise. So the very first mark color maybe we want to add is black, and we can click on upload image and click on select files. So I have the mark templates actually right here. So maybe I'll select the blue, the turquoise, the green, the beige, and the pink. Yeah, those are enough. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select this black image, and I'll leave this empty, the descriptions. So I'll click add new mark color. So black is added. Should we add the pink? Something like that. Upload image. We get the pink and click on add new mark color. And once that's done, you can add the beige and click on upload image and add this image and click on add new mark color. Should I add one more? Maybe the green, and upload image, and we can select this. Actually, let's add the blue also. I think that's enough. All right, so let's just click on add new mark color. So yeah, that's all of it. Okay, so now you can go back to attributes. Yeah, so now we have captured the mark color, but now let's say our marks also come in different sizes. Okay, so we can create another attribute called mark size. Okay, then maybe for it just has to be, let's say, a label, and shape we can just leave it as default. I wouldn't want to set it to custom, yeah, but let me just keep it at default. Then click on add new, add attribute, then come to configure terms and add the variable sizes that the marks come in. Okay, so let's assume they come in 30 ounces. Okay, and also maybe 40 ounces. Okay, something like this. I think, let me quick edit this. They should be small letters. Okay, so we have two of these. Yeah, so now when you go back to attributes, so for now the variations we have for the mark are its color and its size. So you can have as many variations as you need, or attributes as you need, but when you go back to all products, you realize that you only have one simple product. So let's click on add new and create a variable product. So now I'm just gonna copy all this information. For example, this is our title. I'm gonna paste it in. Okay, our product description is right under here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight everything under the product description. I'll copy it and I'll just, kind of paste it right here. Then I have to come here and change this from a simple product to a variable product. Okay, so let's click on got it. Then what I can do, I can give it a stock keeping unit number, maybe 002, something like that. It's not mandatory, you can leave it empty. Yeah, shipping and everything. But before I actually touch any of these, what I like to do is to come under attributes first and select the attributes that the mug has. For example, we can select mug color. Yeah. So the mug we are selecting is we are working on is a stainless steel mug. So let's say it comes in beige, it comes in blue. So you can select two of them, then click save attributes, or alternatively, you can click select all and it will select all the mug colors. Yeah, maybe some mugs are not available in some colors, but yeah. So click on save attributes, and let's add one other attribute of mug size. And you can click select all because now you only have two options, the 30 ounces and 40 ounces. Then click on save. Okay, so this is done. The attributes are saved. So let's click on variations. So one trick that I like to do, instead of adding them manually, I will actually remove these and click OK. Then I will generate the variations automatically. Yeah. So it's gonna generate, we have generated 10 of them. So what you can do is that you have some bulk actions right here, because when you check, the SKU is missing, the price is missing, there is no sale, there's no stock status. And if you have, let's say, 50 variations, it can get really challenging. Yeah, really challenging. So let's scroll up and come to bulk actions. Maybe you want to set regular prices, and maybe all the mugs are $30 US. Okay. Okay, let's make it $40 US. So it's gonna run through all these, and once you click on them, you realize that the price has been set to 40. Yeah. Okay. So now, if let's first leave this section for now. I'm not gonna add a product description, short description, but what I have to add is on the right hand side. Maybe the tags, we can say this is drinkware, and we can add a new category and we call it also drinkware, and click on add new category. Then we can set a product gallery. Let's click on select files, and maybe this is the product photo that we want to use. Okay, these 3 photos. So we let them upload, and once they are done, you can select add to gallery. Then just set a product image. So we can go to the media library, maybe set this as the product image, or this as a product image, or we can let's just set this as a product image. All right, so now we can click publish. Okay, and let's take a look at how this looks in a new tab. All right, so here is how it's looking. So you have the 20 O's, yeah, the 20 ounces with these selectors right here, and this looks nice. Yep, and the descriptions are right here for the product, any additional information, the colors that the drinkware comes in, and someone can also leave a review. So maybe if we are to give this a 4-star review, then we say great product, and we click submit, and we refresh. You will see that now the star rating appears, these items appear, the selectors appear for the sizes, and once someone selects these two, then the add to cart button becomes active. So now, but this doesn't look as similar to this, and I know that. So probably what you need to do, what you can notice is that right now, when I click on this already finished product page, the product photos switches, yeah, based on the color that I select. Okay, whereas for this one, it just selects them, but the product photo doesn't change. Okay, so to do that, you need to come back to your product and scroll down to variations. Then under the 30 O's, yeah, you have to go adding, colors. For example, the beige looks like this. So beige, scroll down, and under each color you have to add a respective color of the variation. So for example, black, we can use this. The 40 O's can also use the same image, and the blue can also use the same image as the blue. And once you scroll down and click on this, so let me show you, because if we update this, okay, and go back and refresh the page, you'll notice that it's still not working. Okay, and I can't understand why, but let's go back and finish the setup. So we go back to variations, and all right, okay, these are set and these are set. Okay, so maybe what we need to do, let's say you select the beige and you select 20 ounces, then it's gonna change. If someone selects the black, then it's gonna change. If someone selects the blue, then it's gonna change. But if someone selects the green, then it's just gonna display the black version, yeah, the original one, and nothing happens when someone selects the pink one, because right under the pinks we haven't added any image, okay, any variation image. Okay, so let's add that, and we can do the same for all of these. So sometimes when you have 100 variations, it can get pretty challenging, yeah, to have them all added, and I know that's painful, but you don't have anything to do. All right, so now let's click on update. Okay, then update once again, yeah. So you realize that every time someone selects, for example, the blue, maybe the 40 O's version, then the images keep changing. All right, so now that is done. But let's say now you want to change prices. For example, the 30 ounce version can be cheaper than these 40 ounces. So all you have to do is still come under variations. Under variations. Maybe you can set the 30 O's version to like 30. Maybe you can set 30. So you can come here and also set these to 30. And so I'll set every 30 option to 30 US dollars, and this also can be 30, and the pink one can also be 30. Okay, and we can click on save changes and click on update and refresh these. So now the price changes from 30 to 40. Okay, so if someone selects a black one and selects the 20 O's, then it becomes 30. If someone selects the 40 ounces, then the product price changes to 40. Okay, so but I think that's really looking nice. So let's say other settings that we haven't talked about. Under swatches, there's not really much, yeah, that we can do here, but and I would advise for you not to change any swatch settings from right here. But I think that's it for the variable product to look that's looking like this. Okay, so now we're gonna work on one more product, then I'm gonna show you how to get this product page from looking like this to looking something more interesting like this. Okay, yeah. So now let's go back to to the dashboard and come to all products. So now let's say click on add new, and you're going to add a product, and it's going to be a grouped product. So there are steps to creating group products, and here's how to do it. Okay, so now maybe someone is into fitness and you want to sell to them maybe a yoga mat, a water bottle, maybe a fitness tray, a fitness tracker, and maybe some dumbbells. Okay, so now the very first thing that we need to do is to create, maybe let's create a track, a fitness track. Okay, so I could just give it some product description, something like this. Yeah, then I'll set the product image to, let me see if I have some files downloaded, and oh, sorry about that. I'll click on select files, and then maybe I'll use this image, and I'll set product image. Then I'll click on publish. Okay, so after I click on publish, I'll come to visibility and click on catalog visibility, and I'm gonna change it to hidden. Okay, and I'm gonna click OK. So visibility, catalog visibility is hidden. Here it can remain published and be unpublic, and I can click on public. Okay, and I can set the price for this fitness tracker, maybe to a price like £98 or $100, and I click update. Okay, so now I need to create another item, but right now I'm gonna click on copy to new draft, and the product that I'll be adding, for example, again right here, is I'm gonna upload a file. Maybe this time round it should be a yoga mat, and once it's done, I'm gonna click on select product image, then change the title to yoga mat, maybe yoga mat. Remember, the visibility stays hidden, so I'm gonna click on publish. Okay, so I'm not changing the descriptions for now, but they can be changed, and they should be changed to match the product, but we just don't have enough time for that now. And the next thing, what we are going to do is to copy this to a new draft. Maybe we need to add a third item, and the third item you're going to add, for example, let me see what we can add, is probably, let's see, imagine if we create or add something like a water bottle, maybe something like this. Okay, and once that is uploaded, I'm gonna click on set product image and maybe call this water bottle. Okay, and click on publish. So now we have 3 products, but their catalog visibility is hidden. Okay, it's important that they're hidden from the store. Then we're gonna click, instead of copying to a new draft, we're gonna click on add new, and maybe we can call this maybe fitness kit, and maybe the product description, you can compose something, you know, that works well for your product, but in this case I'm just going to copy in some information. Then for the product image, maybe let's select any other image, and I'll use these dumbbells maybe, but you can use something to represent a grouped product. And for the product gallery, maybe you can use some of these images that you've already uploaded. Okay, the kit, the watch, the water bottle, and the dumbbells. Then click on select. So now we can change this from a simple to a group product, and SAU may not be important, but you can have it. Then you can come to linked products. Okay, so the first thing you're going to add is maybe a water bottle. So immediately when you start typing in, it should return something, water bottle. So it's been added. Then maybe we had yoga. We had a yoga mat, I think. Then we had a fitness track. Fitness. All right. So we had a fitness track, and there you have it. Okay. So let's say we publish this, and I want to take a look at how actually it looks like. Let's preview it, and it's right here. Okay, so now these are the products that we have. Maybe someone can scroll through them, and I know they're not very visible right now. Yeah, but we're gonna work on it. Yeah, so someone can come and add, maybe they want to take 2 water bottles, 2 yoga mats, and maybe like 4 fitness trackers, so it could just be one. Then they just add them to the cart. Yeah, so remember guys, actually we didn't change the pricing for all these. Yeah, but it's important that you do. For example, if you go back to our old products, yeah, remember you had created the yoga water bottle. If we just hit quick edit, yeah, and we change the price, maybe the water bottle is $10 instead of 100 because we had duplicated them. Then the yoga mat, maybe it's, let's say 75, and you update it. So if we are to refresh this, then yeah, you'll see that now the price is at least now different. We never added a category to the product, but we can click on edit product, and we can give it a category, and maybe we can say some like a new category. We can say fitness kit, something like that. So we can add that and uncheck uncategorized and click update. And once the update is done, all you have to do is to click on this link to preview it. Yep. So now that's how it's looking, and people can purchase this product. Okay, it was really easy to create. Now one last thing we can do is to check out the shop, and this is how it's looking. Yeah, not the best shop section, but what we can do is first we need to style this page right here. Yeah, so here is where the importance of the theme comes in. Okay, so if you are to close, let's say all these, yeah, and we go back to our dashboard and we go to the appearance. Okay, now if I'm to activate the Astra theme right now and I update this product page, you realize that now it changes the displays, everything, and someone can come to customize, for example, by clicking on this right hand side, and you can check out the customization option that Astra offers. Okay, so product title area, you can enable that, and or you can disable that. You can make it the width narrow and all that, but this takes time really, and you may not be able to do that to test it out on everything, but with experience. Okay, so for example, if you activate the Woostify theme, it also gives you different controls, and it gives you different controls and the customize section. So you can see that when we activate the Woostify store, it really gives you this really cool product page display. So in case if you visit the shop, for example, if you right click here and visit the store, you will notice that Now everything just looks a little bit cleaner. I like Woostify, as I told you before. It really gives you very clean, product pages. Yeah. So now what you can do, you can check out the customize features still under Woostify, and let's see the customization features that we have. Usually for every theme, you'd have a WooCommerce section that's specifically targeting the WooCommerce features of the website. So product single controls how a single product or product page template should look like, and you can do a lot of things. Now, for example, you have reviews, additional information, and the description. So if I go to product data tabs, I can make this an accordion. Yeah. And once I make it an accordion, then it's gonna look like this. Yeah. So I can have this open faster by default, closed, more closed, like this. So it would look like this. Or alternatively, what I can do, instead of putting it under after product summary, I can put it in the product summary. Then it can appear some like this. So if I publish these changes and maybe take this away, then this is how it's gonna appear. So every time someone clicks on the product description, it's gonna behave like this, and the additional information is gonna display like this, and the reviews are gonna display like that. Okay, so depending on, these are things that you're gonna have to do on a personal choice. Okay, so when we go back to the themes and we activate watch other theme, Ocean WP, when you take a look, if I close the tab to the right and refresh, then you realize that now everything changes, and this is out of display, it's on the top. And if you check out the product page itself, there's a lot of work. When you go to the customize, you can actually remove this sidebar right here so that the product can look better. Then all this can be controlled. Ocean WP offers some settings under the customization option. I am not able to look into that right now because of the time, but let's go back to Blocksy and activate Blocksy. But I really liked the Woostify, looked kind of nice. So when I activate Blocksy and refresh the page, then it goes back to this default page. So let's click on customize and we see what we can do for these. So now under customize, the only reason why I selected Blocksy, is because it has a lot of options. So when you scroll down and you find the Woocomerce and you come to single product, you can remove the page title. Okay, so I'll remove that, or you can have it turned on depending on what you want. Then it can be centered, yeah, something like this. If we preview this, maybe we go and check out the store once again, and the product right here, it looks like that, or it can look like this. So you can publish it and just looks like that. Or what we can do is just turn it off and it will look like that. So now when you come to the product page structure, this is a normal width. It can be narrow, and I'd like the narrow display, something like this. And the content area can be boxed. Yeah, so wide and narrow is a good take. So if I'm to refresh this page right here, so this is how everything is looking. Okay, so when it's normal and you come and refresh this, it's a little bit wide, too wide for my liking, so I just keep it narrow width. Okay, then the content can be spaced out, only top, disabled, and top bottom. This doesn't really have a huge impact on that. Yeah, so when you scroll down, okay, and come to the product gallery, you can enable the zoom effect. So every time someone hovers, then the product gets zoomed in, but you can disable that for it to just stay like this. Someone can easily cycle through the products. Okay. Then there's one fun setting, a sticky gallery. So this is not offered in any of those other themes that I showed you. So what a sticky gallery does, let me show you something. If it's turned off and someone, for example, scrolls down, okay, I'm gonna show you what this does in just a minute. Let me show you what I want to show you. So when you come to product tabs, okay, before I show you the sticky gallery, yeah, you can change these tabs to display in different styles. So they can display like this, or by default they can display like this, or they can display like this, yeah, as an accordion. So arrays like to keep the first tab closed, so I disable this, yeah, or they can display like this, yeah. So everything is just open. So you can press them in the product summary right after the add to cart and everything, and you can choose this layout so that now they're just, you know, expandable and collapsed. And once that is done, I'll go back, then come to product gallery. So you realize, for example, if this description is open, every time someone scrolls, watch this bottom image scroll up with everything, yeah. But when the sticky gallery is turned on, then every time someone scrolls, the image stays in place while the text is being scrolled up, yeah. I think it's really cool e-commerce feature to have. Okay, then the product images can be 3x4, 9x16, 1x1, depending on what you'd like, yeah. 1x1 aspect ratio, 4x3, yeah. So it can be horizontal, it can be vertical, yeah, or it can be a custom. For example, one ratio that I like to use is a 4x5, something like this, yeah. So if I open up the description, something like this, then just look all right. Okay, so I think that's nice. Then once I'm done here, I can jump out of that. I can go back to product elements, then remove any of the stuff that I don't like. So let's say I don't like this SKU, drinkware, blah 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 categories. I just have to disable the meta fields. Okay, so I can enable the payment, methods. I can drag them up and down the way I would wish. If I want to add some additional information, for example, extra features or any of this stuff, maybe about shipping and everything, I can add that. Then the short description, we didn't have any, so you can remove that, or you can just keep it the way it is. The star ratings, you can have them disabled, or you can have them enabled depending on what you'd like. Then the breadcrumbs, I think they can be important. I think they can stay or they may not, depending on your liking, but that's what we have so far. So now you can jump out of this. So the sticky container, I don't know what that does, but I'll just keep it disabled and jump out of them. So we have configured the product gallery, we have configured the product elements, the product data tabs, then you have the related products, yeah. If you have any more related products, they'll appear under here. Okay, now the related products are usually products that are under the same categories. Then you have something called the Ajax add to cart. Okay, so if you publish this and maybe refresh this page, so this is how the website is looking, the product page. So if I select this and click on add to cart, you realize that the page has to first load, and when it reloads, it displays this message. Okay, so one more time, if I select the black 20 ounces, it reloads. But when we enable this Ajax add to cart, then click on publish, then we refresh, and maybe we select this blue 40 ounces and add to cart. It doesn't have to refresh. Then it brings this button view cart, okay, which is really cool. Now, one more last thing I like to do is to come back to the settings right here and come to colors, and I just want to keep everything black for this project, but depending on your brand colors, you can adjust these to whatever you would like. So now that's out of the way. I like to change this add to cart. The way to change that should be under WooCommerce, because I don't like the color. Yeah. So let me try and find it. So let me see under WooCommerce, under single product. I'm trying to look for that setting. Let's say product elements. Let's come to design and quantity color. Maybe I'll just change that to black. When it's hovered on, I'll change that to black. The add to cart button here should be black, and when hovered on should be black. So update that and refresh. So now everything is black. Yeah, I don't know why it's still insisting to be blue. Yeah, but I like that. Maybe we will configure that. All right. So now this has been added. So let's try to add something again to the cart. So the Ajax loads and you can view the cart, and that is looking nice. So this is our cart and that's how everything looks like. We have to get rid of this blue. Yeah, but I want to show you how to do that. So guys, this is how the product page looks like, and I think it really looks sort of unique and professional. So let's go back to the customize and let's take a look at the colors of the website. Also, we will go under colors. Let's find colors, and the theme color, I'm just going to change this to black. Really everything. Yeah. So now when we view the cart, when we add this to the cart and we view the cart, yes, now everything is blank. Yeah, I think this is better, guys. So yeah, that's how everything is looking. So now let's go to the shop section, and this is our shop section looks like. And sometimes you might want to add this doesn't look nice, so you're going to change that. And you may want to add a sidebar, but before you add a sidebar, one plugin that I always like to have that helps me when I'm organizing my sidebar, it's called the classic widgets. So come to adding to the plug addition or plugin section and search for classic widgets. Okay, and just install it. And once you're done, just activate it. Okay, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna come under appearance and under widgets. Okay, under WooCommerce sidebar, you're gonna start adding some images, sorry, some widgets. Okay, so you can look through some of these widgets that you're having right here, and for example, the first one we can have is to filter products maybe by price. So click on WooCommerce sidebar and add that widget, and we scroll down. You have ratings. Maybe if you want to add that, you can add it. So you can click on add widget. Okay, and then products by rating. Sorry, you have product categories. You can add that too. You have the product search. You may add that too. Recently viewed products. You can add that too. What else can we add? maybe recent product reviews. Maybe you can add that too. Okay, so you can minimize these. And for product categories, sorry, I like to show the hierarchy, show product counts, and hide empty categories. Okay, then product search, recently viewed products, recent product reviews. All right, product rating, product price. So let's say I want the search to be above product search, followed by the product price, product rating. Maybe I want to have the product rating under categories, something like this. So when you come to the customize, for example, if we refresh this, it doesn't have a sidebar yet, but we can come under customize and go to colors. Go back from colors. And what you can do is you can come to sidebar, and WooCommerce should have a sidebar. All right, let's just click on shop right here so that we see what you're working on. And this is where we are now. So now what we can do is we can scroll down to WooCommerce and find product archives. So we can disable this page title by just disabling it like this, clicking on this toggle to turn it off. Okay, and once it's gone, you can click publish, and once you refresh that, it's gonna look like this. Okay, so now when you have two shop settings, so one can look like this. Okay, let's publish that, and once done publishing, you can refresh it right here. So one can look like this, which I think is totally fine. And we can scroll down and take a look at more settings. For example, you can show results counts, showing 3 results, or you can disable it. You can have a product sorting. So the product sorting is what we have right here. So you can have that disabled. Yeah, the pagination can be there, and it can be a standard, or you can say load more. For example, you have many items in your store, a load more button will be displayed under here. Okay, so now once you're done, maybe you can have a sidebar. Okay, and once the sidebar is activated, you can click on it right here. So it can be a right sidebar or left sidebar depending on what you want. Okay, so let's click publish and refresh this page right here. So now this is how our sidebar is looking. So you have a product search, and we have a filter by price right here. We have product categories and ratings. Yeah, so in case your shop needs a sidebar, you can have that, configured. Otherwise, you can just turn it off. Okay, so but you can have it left or right depending on where you want it to have. But for now, I'm just gonna have to turn it off. Yeah, and I'm gonna publish that. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, so if you add more products, for example, if you can just go to product section, because I want to show you guys something. Let's say we duplicate, we get these, and these. Maybe duplicate them. Okay, so I'll uncheck these, and I'll just duplicate, right click and duplicate these, right click and duplicate that. Okay, so once they're all duplicated, all I have to do is maybe remove the copy one and just publish them. Okay, I'll do the same for these and just publish here, and I'll do the same for these, and I'll just publish it. Okay, so I've duplicated 3 items, and once you go back to the shop, now you see that now they're being displayed. So once you're here in the product archives, you can make the products be displayed, 5 of them in a single row, for example, something like this. Okay, or you can reduce them to be displayed something like 4 or 3 or 2 depending on what you need. Okay, so I think 5 is okay, so I'm just gonna have them display 5 columns. Yep, and it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so now I find it that these variations are disturbing in the product section. So now what you are going to do is you're going to hover over WooCommerce and come to variation swatches. Okay, then we go to settings and enable for product page, which means which means they're going to be displayed here. Yeah, so if we disable them, then they won't show. Okay, so if I refresh that, then they'll just disappear and you have this. So I'd rather keep them on. But if we disable them for the shop page, okay, then once we click on our shop page, then they'll be gone. Okay, so now the website will be as clean as this. But if someone opens one of these products, then it's gonna look this nice. Okay, so now that's out of the way. One final change, I feel like these are sort of like small. Yeah, so under global styling, what we can do is we can come to the font sizes and maybe just make these 17 pixels. And let's see if we refresh that, you get something a little bit bigger, or they can actually be bigger to something like 23 pixels. And you get something like this. Okay, but I think 17 was nice. Yeah. All right, maybe let's do 18. And everything just looks kind of neat. So you have related products under here. Okay, so now in case you want more stuff, related products to display under here, all you have to do is to make these products fall under the same categories. Okay, so to do that, come to all products. Okay, maybe let's just select maybe all of them, and maybe you click on edit and click on apply. And we wanted to add maybe another category. Yeah, but we don't have any category that we can add them to. So let's first go to categories and maybe just call it apparel, something like that. Okay, then we just save it. Okay, it's been added. So you can come to all these products, select all of them. Oh my god, select all of them, click on edit and click on apply, then add them to the apparel category and update it. Okay, and once the update is done, all you have to do is to refresh this. Then you'll have a couple other products that are related to this product. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Now it's time to get a look at some of the most important WooCommerce settings. So let's copy this link address to my account right here. And I want to show you something. Let's say a visitor tries to access your website. So if I paste and go, yep. Or alternatively, to show a more clearer example, let's say they're at your home page, yeah, or in your shop section. Maybe I'll copy this link to the shop section. Now they go to the access your shop section. Okay, so it's gonna look something like this, really beautiful. But when they go to my account, you realize that now they can't create accounts. Okay, they can't create accounts because now every time, for example, they try to access the user, type in their username and they try to log in, the system will say this account is not registered. So your users may need to register their accounts. And how do they do that? That's where WooCommerce comes in. Okay. So once you go to WooCommerce and go to settings and go to accounts and privacy, and you click on allow customers to place order without an account and check that. You can allow customers to log into existing account during checkout. That's all right. Then this is the important setting that is gonna, this one right here, that's gonna allow customers to create account page when they click on my account or when they try to log into your website. Okay. So when someone clicks on this here on register, then they can sign up. Okay. So when creating an account, automatically generate username for the user. You don't want that. You let them create their own username. And when creating an account, you send the new user link and link to set their password. I think that's okay. So once the settings are done, you can click save changes. So we go back to incognito and try to access the website. Okay, because once people create their account, they're gonna buy stuff from you. They're gonna try to create account pages and sign in and view their order tracking information and all that. Okay, so once now they click my account, so now they can come in and fill in their usernames and passwords, and they can click register. Okay, simple as that. Previously this wasn't available before we enabled that setting. So I think that's important. Okay, so now let's go back to the shop section and we go to the fitness kit or any of these products. Now one thing you want to avoid, for example, if I come in here, I see a review that was left by Enoch. Okay, so now someone can easily come, maybe their name is John, the email is, let's say, just that, and they want to leave a bad review on your product, horrible materials, something like that. Then they can click submit. Oh, we need to select rating. Maybe they want to give you a 1-star review. Okay, so what that's gonna do is that this review will appear right here. Now I'm sorry, but it can detect that I am logged in. Actually, let me use a different email. It's only adding my profile picture because of the email that I used. Okay, let's try to redo that again. Maybe this now is called Maurice, and probably they left a horrible review. Okay, and they did that. Okay, so when someone checks out the review, they're going to find that someone left that this product is a bad product, please don't buy it. And you don't want any scam reviews. So to help with that, I'll first close this. You'll go to products. Okay, then scroll down to enable reviews and check this. Only reviews can only be left by verified owners. That means that if someone purchases from you, that is the only person can leave a review on your product. So if we click save changes and we come back to incognito and come to any of these products, for example this one, and we click on reviews, then we can't add any more reviews. Okay, so to display only logged in customers who have purchased this item may leave a review. Same thing to these products, any of these. So now that will prevent you from having any people who haven't brought or purchased the product to leave any negative reviews. Okay, so now those are some of the key settings that you need to watch out for. So one other setting now you need to configure is to handle shipping. Okay, now think of zones as regions. For example, let's say I'm shipping to Canada and I want to create a shipping zone for Canada, okay, for the customers in Canada. And I can easily search for Canada right here. Okay, so now that Canada is selected, you can add a shipping method, and it can be a flat rate for your product, and you can click on continue. Okay, then you can make it taxable or not taxable depending on the region we're living. Then the shipping cost, maybe a shipping for $8.99, something like that. Yeah, so for every region that you're shipping to, you may need to create a zone for it. Okay, so when you go back to shipping zones, you find that now we have 2 countries, yeah, that have shipping rates. Okay, shipping zones and shipping rates. So if you wanna ship to maybe a country like United Kingdom, okay, then you can just search for United Kingdom right here, and once it's selected, you can click and add maybe a flat rate shipping, then click continue. Make it taxable or not taxable, depends on you. Maybe you ship for $11, something like that. Okay, so shipping and taxes vary, and depending on the region and where you're sending your stuff to. But yeah, there are much more tutorials that are more focused on shipping on YouTube. Okay, so now when it comes to payments, there are really 2 types of payments that people use, and this is also affected by the region that you're living in. Okay, so if you want to accept payments via Stripe or PayPal, all you need to do, these are really easy to set up. So I'll click on a new plugin, then I'll search for still Woocomerce. I think these payment gateways were developed by Woocomerce. So all you have to do is to install, if you want to accept payments through Stripe, or if you want to accept payments through PayPal. Okay, so once you activate PayPal or Stripe, make sure you have a PayPal account or a Stripe account. So to activate them, all you have to do is come back here to WooCommerce and go to settings and come to payments. Okay, so when you're under payments, these are some of the options. Now, depending on your region, you may have WooCommerce payments, and customers can check out using their debit cards and Visa credit cards. And so you can enable all these. Sorry, I'm not going to integrate Stripe right now, but you can integrate PayPal and Stripe by just turning on this toggle. Then it automatically sign you into your account. And when you go, for example, to your shop, if I'm to visit the store right now and click on this product, select the product that you want to buy, you can go to view cart and proceed to checkout. Okay, so now you will see that now you have a bunch of information. For example, first and last name, the company name and everything, the billing information. Then because I configured free shipping for a country like Uganda, because if I change this to Canada, then the shipping will change to a flat rate of $9 and cash on delivery. But if I've enabled PayPal, then PayPal would appear right here. Okay, so now I am gonna go back to the dashboard and come to WooCommerce, or yeah, I'll come to WooCommerce. Sorry, I'll come to marketing, and I'll come to coupons. Okay. Now, coupons are more like discount coupons. Okay, so you can create a coupon, and when someone comes here, maybe it can be like save 10%, and can be a percentage discount. So maybe you can use a save 10% discount to during checkout. Yeah, so you can change how long it's valid by changing the expiry date. Okay, and once you're done, you click publish. Okay, so there are other usage restrictions. For example, you can add a minimum spend for someone to be able to use that coupon, or usage limits. How many times can they use, or can a particular customer use that discount code? Okay, so when you go to the store, just once again, and check out the cart and click proceed to checkout, you'll notice that now, and you should have a field where you can apply your coupons, but it's not displaying right now. So let's go to the dashboard and go to the plugins and try to figure out what's causing the issue. And I'm thinking it should be the Slate Speed Cache default plugin. You should always disable this when you're creating your WordPress website or any caching plugins that you're using, because sometimes it renders the website, caches it in memory. When you make the changes, they take long to be previewed or something. Okay, so usually it causes such problem. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let's just go back to the cart, and we can apply the coupon right under here. And when we click apply changes, you will see now the coupon save 10% has been applied and 10% has been removed, and the customer can proceed to checkout. Okay, so guys, this has been a basic introduction to WooCommerce. There are other advanced things, for example, advanced custom fields that you can implement with advanced page builders like Elementor Pro, to really make your store a little bit complicated and more outstanding. But I hope you learned a few things here and there. Okay, now thank you for watching, and catch you on the next video.